Hi, Vicki Howie here, coming to you from Hood Canal in beautiful Washington State. I am the creator of Chakra Boosters Healing Tattoos, the host of the Conscious Life Awakened Speaker Series, and the creator of Chakra Abundance. So you can look those up if you wish to join me and go a little deeper. Today, I want to talk to you about the healing modality for the first chakra. But since this is the first video in a series, I just want to let you know that a lot of people talk in general about chakra healing. But the chakras represent every area of your life. So they go from the densest, deepest, most materialistic aspects of your life to the most spiritual, non-physical consciousness areas of your life. The entire spectrum of your life is in your chakras. So obviously, what heals your first chakra, the densest, lowest, most body-oriented chakra, is not the same as what heals your highest, most spiritually connected chakra, the seventh chakra. So yes, certain modalities touch upon all chakras, but what I want to point out in this series is that there's better ways to address the healing in each chakra so that the actual modality of the healing begins the healing. Like you choose the modality so that it already activates that chakra. And the things that we look at, the two biggest things we look at are first, what is the sense that that chakra is related to? Because your lower chakras, or actually your first 5 chakras, are related to your 5 senses. And they're also related to an element in the earth, on this planet. Okay? And so when we look at those, it tells us a lot about what modalities will heal best. So you can actually get creative and maybe add some things to my list that I don't have here. So let's begin today with the first chakra, the most grounded, densest, the first chakra that you step into when you're born here on this earth. It's represented by your tailbone in the color red, and it also relates to your legs, your tailbone, legs, knees, feet. Okay? And it's all about your grounding and your security and your financial stability, your career, your tribe, and stability, basically just stability. So when you think of a rock, it's the earth element. So if you think of a rock, that's a lot of first chakra. It's also the sense of smell. The most primal sense that we have, that animals use a lot, is the sense of smell. So for this reason, because it's earthy and related to the sense of smell, the first chakra responds really well to smell-oriented modalities and earth-oriented modalities. So let's look at what some of those are. Also, it's related to the most physical aspect of yourself. So the body modalities are really, really powerful here too. So yoga is really, really good. A hatha physical yoga will help you with first chakra energy, especially if you repeatedly do those warrior poses and those leg poses and those strength poses that make you feel like a mountain. The other thing is to do aroma therapy, which I bet you're already on that one already, because your sense of smell is so turned on with the first chakra. So when you do aroma therapy, you tap right into that primal sense of smell. And in fact, don't be limited to thinking of aromatherapy as lavender or beautiful scents, but how about the scents that bring up home memories? What scent do you have when you feel really, really safe? What scent did your mom cook in the kitchen? Those scents will have a healing effect on your first chakra. Also, there's something called anchoring. It's the simple use of pressing on your body somewhere to associate a particular stimulus. So if I'm really happy whenever I come home and I see my dog, and that makes me really happy, if I press on, say, one of my particular knuckles every time, after a while, those two things are paired, and I can press on my knuckles when my boss is being mean, and boom, I'm happy like when I'm with my dog. So anchoring is really simple. You just have to make sure that you're very careful to keep the stimulus anchored with the time that you push your anchoring button on your body. So do make sure that you look that one up, because there are a few little specific techniques. That's an NLP technique, neuro-linguistic programming technique, that you can look up online. Also, very obvious, anything that grounds you. So tribal dancing, drumming, the actual process of what people now call earthing, which is a fancy word for walking in your bare feet. That's one of the best ways that you can boost your first chakra energy. And finally, of course, stones. Don't let me forget stones. Everybody loves working with stones. Stones are great for the earth chakra. Makes sense, right? So laying stones on your physical body, the stones of each chakra, which again, you can look up online or go to chakraboosters.com for my article on the right healing stones for each chakra. And you can lay those on your body and just rest there with them, vibrating at that right essence. And it's actually going to be the best for your first. That's going to do the most for your first. And then finally, of course, we have my Chakra Boosters healing tattoos. This tattoo in particular, the first chakra, changed my entire life. This is the one that I got that was a real tattoo. And when I got it in Sedona, Arizona, literally I felt energy rush down my legs, and my life, the turning point of my life that you see me sitting here now doing this, started on that day. So this one for me, I get more response from my clients and my customers than any other tattoo, because so many of us right now on the planet need more grounding. So this tattoo, when you use it, the arrow goes down, the triangle goes down, the feminine Shakti energy grounds. So also you might notice there's some boxes around the outside, some squares. The square is the stabilizing symbol of earth. So the red color, the squares around the outside, the symbol of the root, which is that middle symbol, and the downward facing arrow all give you great energy on your body, right on the water of your body, to change the vibrations throughout your body. So there's some really good starters. I bet you can think of some other ways that have to do with your sense of smell, your groundedness, and your sense in your body that you can use to heal your first chakra. So this has been a pleasure spending this time with you, and I wish for you a really, really grounded week. Keep your mind open, your heart full, and your feet, of course, firmly on the ground. Blessings.
Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. You can show you care with a like, comment, or especially a share. And check out more cool videos here.